single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Cross Stitcher AK. My name is Agna, and today prepare yourself for a very long video because I have decided that I'm gonna do mix of stuff like shopping updates for probably over 2-3 years, but I'd say it's all about WIPs and some shopping I did within the 4 months, I'd say. Some of them I have ordered like ages ago, and they finally came to me from Russia. I got something today as well. Then I got something from Millefleur. I'll be showing you because there's some interesting stuff, the one that I've never used, and then probably I'll show you something like all my WIPs, the ones that I have. It will be very short, and those the ones that I've been working on, I'll be telling along the way. So probably we should start already with some shopping. The shopping was done on DMC's metallic threads, cross stitch frame, and dimensions kit. And I've got finally my book, the one that I've been lost like for a couple of years now, and there was a trouble to get it back. So let's get started with the one that you see already open. So or maybe I'll leave it for later on. So I'll show whenever I show all my WIPs. So then I'll show the one that I have bought. I have some bought already from Magic Country, but probably I'm gonna be showing you whenever I finish them, because now they all mixed. I had everything separate, then I cleaned, and the thing is, when I clean the room, so then I can't find anything, and everything is already everywhere. So probably it will be better just to do the ones that I have bought within a few months, and they're still in the kits. So first one, I have bought Flowers and Lace. That's Dimensions, and they finally got it back. But probably this one is not gonna be just for Russia. This one's gonna be for everybody, cause I think so that's back in production and it was in the catalog. So threads like that, and it's 14 count page Ada. I'm not sure if I'm gonna change the fabric since it's a lot of not stitch space, but who knows, I might be leaving the way it is because I don't know, I'm not sure if that would be for me for framing. Probably that would be more for like a pillow or something like that, but I don't know. First of all, I've never done any of those decorative stitches, the ones that's over here everywhere, and I have few more Dimensions kits. That's the Gold Collection Petites Mother and Treasured Friend, I think so. That's a teapot. They do have all those weird stitches, so I've never done them, and that will be first for me. I hope there's not gonna be a big trouble there. So anyways, that will be from Ordinary Collection from Dimensions, and well, it's beautiful. Probably everybody's seen that's Sandy Orton design. It's very bad lighting here. So some butterflies, some flowers, and some lace around it. I like that. So I'm gonna be moving this away. I'll show you then the next one. The next one is this young girl, Tender Gaze, and it's beautiful. My kiddo has sort of that hair. She's not real blonde, but she has a little bit more like brownish hair. So and she's big enough now. She's over 9 years old, so this is cool for her room whenever it's gonna be cleaned. Honestly, I can't even get in that room. Like, so this is nice one, and I think so it's gonna be easy peasy one because loads of half stitches in 14 count light blue Ada, and here's the butterfly, probably the biggest trouble over here, like to stitch. But I don't think so that it's gonna be very hard to stitch that one. Some like here half stitches, it's everywhere the half stitches, and here's the full stitches now going back, like, you know, to her shoulder and the sleeve here, and then the hair. So that's all I see. It's full stitches in those sleeves, the ones that go with back stitch, butterfly, the blossoms, the girl herself, like even here loads of half stitches I see. So probably will be easy, and I hope I'm gonna be I'm finishing that really quick whenever I start. Well, the code of it is 13698, yeah. This one 35105, and let me see now. Threads are beautiful, but you probably wouldn't. Well, yeah, maybe now you see the real thing. So it's one organizer and a good few threads, but I don't see any extras, so it's just because of a half stitch and probably in 2 strands, so that's not much of a threads in here. So yeah, that's the one. If I get some fabric, the one that would be like, you know, the print or something like that, or hand-dyed fabric, so probably I would stitch on something different, but I don't see the point here to change as well. I'll see how it goes. I'm not sure if I have anything light blue. Maybe I'll buy one day light blue fabric and change. I don't know, I'll see. Then another one, this one I bought a while ago, but I kept hidden. I forgot actually about it. I put downstairs where I stitch, and it was between all my books and notebooks and stuff like that, so I just totally forgot about it. So yes, Woodland Glow, 14 count navy Ada. I'm not telling the sizes because these sort of, you know, standard ones, and well, I wouldn't say standard, but I'm not sure if anyone is interested in that. Like, so the code is 7008922, and that's the design. I like this one. It looks like it's shiny and all that, but as I heard, it's not that easy to stitch. Well, it's a 14 count navy Ada, so I'm not sure why it wouldn't be easy to stitch. Maybe just because of a navy Ada, but I don't see a problem. There are a good few threads. There are here, you can see 20 of this one, black one 23, 27 of that one. I do have all those threads. I've checked in my stash. I do have all them threads, but probably I'll be stitching anyways from the kit. I'm trying to sort out all my WIPs because it's hard for me to keep all those boxes and organizers. So I'll try to have only one organizer for all my dimensions kits, the ones that I have started, because I know I got them ages ago, but I didn't even record the video about them. I have those like to hang the threads, like planks of wood with the holes in them, and it's everything written there, dimensions and everything. I did show like quickly, but still I didn't show how I keep it. Well, it's always a mess there at my stitching place, so don't really want to show when it's a mess. So whenever I'm gonna clean that one, so I'm gonna show all the organization. So my thread organization, so I have all dimensions by numbers hung there, and it's easy. I just open drawer and I take out the thread, the one that I need. So probably all those threads gonna go as well, because now I decided that as first I'm gonna take from all my organization, the one that I have leftovers, and then I stitch like, you know, just to put new threads in there and stitch from kits. So that's that. Then another one, dimensions called Petites Christmas Stories. I wasn't sure if I ordered that, but then I said to the woman, like, did I not pay for this one? She goes, no. So I had to put a deposit for that one as well, and finally I got it. I know it's a small one. I have all threads in my stash as well from leftovers, because I have like 30 dimensions kits done already. So I have all those leftover threads and everything I could do, but I decided that I want this Ada, and I want to have that as a kit. So it's 8786, and it's quite a lot of threads and different kind of, but don't see, well, I can't do anything to that. It's 18 count white Ada, and I don't have any extras, I'd say. So it's 3 organizers. I don't know how many colors. Whenever I'm gonna stitch, I'll tell everything about this one. So that's that. Then I finally got my book. There is one more dimensions kit, but I'm gonna show that with all my WIPs, because I have started that, and you're gonna laugh at me when you see this. But yeah. So anyways, I got this Isabel book, and I have stitched this already, the lighthouse, and finally got it back because I saw like a $500 on Amazon. There is a Russian way, but I don't want that. So that was my book, and I really wanted that. And it's interesting because here Isabel shows how to stitch, and this is the way when we do from top to the bottom. But all those designs, the most of the time are more like from the bottom to stitch. I mean, like nothing on top there, it's just like empty spaces, so it's hard to stitch from top. So these nice ones, of course the charts are not the best, as you see. You can't really separate, because the key is like this, the colors, but I still want to have it because I bought it, and I'll be looking for XSD files for that. So if I stitch, so this one I have stitched already as well. It was pretty much hard to separate those colors, because when I just turn on the light, the one I'm stitching is totally, it's like shines from the paper as well, and it's hard to see, and it's hard to stitch for me from books as well. But I paid for designs, and I'm very happy about it. So that's this one. Then probably I'll show you all my metallics, the ones that I have bought from Milfleur. That's the shop in Ukraine. I love that shop. And as now new tax came in from 1st of July, so I bought them just in case I might need. So this one is very nice for, let's say, changing Krennic 032. So that's the new DMC, and it's 35 meters, 38 yards. It's a huge one. Then I got the silver one as well. The silver one is 20 meters, and it's a bit thicker. This one is a 35, so this is a thinner one, I'd say. Yeah, it's G and D, but I don't know for sure what that means yet, because I didn't check. So G, I think so, that was the more thicker one. It's like a ribbon. I like them. Birds are playing in my cherry tree. That's the thick one there as well, the gold one. That's, you know, I don't want to do the cording on let's say dimensions kit with the gold metallic, so this one will be perfect, like, and I can use a coaching instead of a cording for this, so it's nice as well. 52, and that's the tin one, and here's a G as well, tin one, and here is tin one. Then I got some weird as well, but I'm happy with it. So that comes from 3 ply. Oh my goodness, how much. This is as well can be used for cording and stuff, or changing dimensions, gold metallic, but I didn't try them. I think so. That one is lifting up. Yep, lifting up, and then you just push back, so it's cool as well. And this one doesn't have that. And I got the really golden one, and I got the silver one because I have one piece from Lanart in mind, but I didn't find that to buy. It was out of stock everywhere where I was looking, where I could actually buy that. So probably I'm gonna stitch like that. I know one of the Lithuanian girls in the group stitched this, so probably I'm gonna be asking to buy a chart of her. And then I just bought some DMCs as well. Some of them DMCs gone already to different place because I have started something new. So yeah, I will need them anyways for one project. So then I have bought 3 of the cross stitch frames. So they come like this, pre-packed, them a long one. So that would be now here 40 by 56 centimeters. So I bought 3 of them, and I finally put one of my WIPs, the ones that I started, well, the startups. The one I started and I put already in it, because those are perfect size for Dimensions Gold collection. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably well, them really good for stockings as well. It's the full size of a stocking in there. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably I'm gonna make just a halfway from the top, because it's really hard to get under the my arm under the stitching. So those 3, and I think so I'm done with shopping. Now I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna do Lithuanian part, drink a little bit of a coffee because I talk too much always, and then I'll come back to you with my one more purchase and WIP at the same time, and the rest of the WIP. So prepare yourself, get probably a cup of coffee as well or something like that, and it will be a very long video because I'm sorting out all my pieces, the ones that I have started. So see you in a second. I'm back now with my WIPs, and that's the purchase and the new start. I'll do probably new starts first, and then I'm just gonna show you what WIPs, the ones that I moved up a little bit and I stitched, and then I'm probably gonna show the ones that I've never touched. So I'll see, maybe I'll do this video in 2 parts or something, because yesterday I tried to record a video and it was like 3 hours and I didn't do half of it, and I do in 2 languages, so it means like I was sitting there like 7 hours recording the video. So here dimensions, 3 organizers of threads. Threads are absolutely gorgeous, and there are some extras. There are some gold metallic one, but the gold metallic one I actually put away because I put in a small bag and put away because I'm not gonna use the straight away, and don't want to get that destroyed. And as you know, gold metallic is not the best in Dimensions kits. So that's extras here. It's in a box with the Paris market. So next WIPs I'm not gonna show threads or anything like that, just the progress on them. Only new starts I'll show threads and stuff. So that's that. And the design is One Christmas Eve. All the information I have over here, if handy, if anyone interested, you can pause now and check. So 08803, and pretty much big, 38.1 by 33 centimeters, and that's One Christmas Eve. I was waiting until this design gonna come back to market, and I was thinking even to stitch with the leftover threads, but I didn't have enough of one color, and then I just didn't want to add any DMCs or anything like that into it. So I decided I'm gonna buy a new kit. So let's move to another starts now. I'm not gonna be dividing that by designers or anything like that. It's just the starts, the ones that I've done within the 3-4 months, and the ones I've never showed on the channel. I barely show anything on this channel now at the moment, so bear with me here like a second or something, and I'll fix everything up for another WIP. Start number 2. I don't know actually when they were started and everything, but I can say that well, I was in a game, and the game was as many stitches as I can, like to stitch and so on. I had to buy ingredients. It was Myth and Magic Stitch Wars, so I needed as much as I can done on in the stitches, and I had to count them. So I needed to start something like that, like, you know what, it would be easy, and I would have a XSD file where I could actually count the stitches and how many I've done and so on. So I have this started 21st of May, and I stitched 3 days. That's the 3 days progress, and as you see over here, it's done like nearly up to top, like a shoulder here, and started already the necklace or something, and here the blue one out in the corner here, because I will have to deal with this one counting from this point. So I have that done here. So I have 6,860 stitches done in 3 days. So it's 19.92% already. So it's sort of a 20% done. So if I was to down like another 3 days like that, so probably I would have done like in what, 12 days and 2 weeks, like. So yeah, I wish I had that much time now at the moment and stitch, but honestly I do want to come back to this one and stitch as much as I can. There is another painting like from J'adore, Where's the Man, and Leonard actually has done. So the size is 39 from 49. So it's the man looking facing herself, and them two like together would be cool. So, but the thing is, like, I don't have a fabric, and it's not in make anymore. I couldn't find it anywhere, and the fabric is printed as well. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but I think that I would actually just use some different fabric comparing to this one, like, you know, I'm just putting together like to see if it's okay. Probably I'm gonna be stitching that one from some chart or whatever, but yeah, there is a man as well, and I would like to have them two together. That would be lovely. It's like a couple. So another thing, like, I have a Peruvian woman stitched, and colorful and lovely, and it's as well the same designer. I'm not sure it's that designer, it's just artists, I think. So that's J'adore. I'm not sure if they did themselves, like, you know, the charts as well. Well, anyways, so there is more info about this one in the kit, and about the artist as well. So I will definitely read out that thingy, or just put an info whenever I do more video about this one, like maybe half of it or finish or something like that. So that's this progress, big one. It's nearly 7,000 to do in the 3 days, so it's pretty much a lot. I actually broke my own record. That I did 3,305 stitches in 1 day. So this is easy design to do. So I definitely would recommend to buy, and while it's still there, because it was gone for a while at markets, like, so I would suggest to buy that one and just have in your stash, because it's definitely one of the best designs from Lanart. So I'll be back with another Lanart, and I'll show you another woman, which one I started right after this one. At least more tidy, this one. So yesterday I found this design all with the needles and everything. Probably I just left it like this and decided, like, you know, I'm not gonna stitch something else. So it was everything. It was needles. It was like this cushion, the one that I made myself, you know, for parking and everything. It's what the sequence worked out, and a very big magnet and a smaller one for out the back. So I found even this cushion and everything on there, and loads of needles, loads. So I changed everything, like, you know, now I'm gonna put into this one here, because this fabric is amazingly taken absolutely all the dust and everything, whatever you can find on it, so you definitely will find on it. So yeah, that's design. So it's Lanart. The favorite shop, the one that I always buy stuff, it wasn't there, so I decided that I'm gonna buy from 1, 2, 3 stitch, but they didn't have there as well. So then I just decided I'm gonna download, and I'll try to stitch just like that, because I had the fabric, I have loads of threads and everything. So gold metallic thread is in this one, and I'm using anchor metallic gold metallic thread and everything, but probably I'm gonna be changing, because the metallic thread is only in earrings, the ones that come with the knots and stuff, and that's probably from the hair thingy. And here, like a crown yoke as well, like will be with the back stitch, I see. And no stitches, there is no back stitch, and it will be like on these and here. So definitely I'm gonna be stitching with anchor, or maybe I'll change it to DMC, who knows. But it's not much of a metallic. A saga actually counts how many, 471 stitch left to do, so it's not a big deal. So yeah, that's this one. It's a good bit of progress as well, but I was stitching the, let me see, 6 days, and I wasn't stitching much. I mean, like there was a day like where I was stitching like 50 and stuff, so it's 2,881, and it's 9% of piece done. So I'm very happy. It doesn't matter that it's just a little, but I'm very happy with the outcome, and I'm definitely gonna be moving up this one for this year, probably for a few weeks, and I'll see how it goes. But definitely I need to do parking method, and I'm stitching with the parking method, especially over here, because there is, like, you know, one color, like here 3 colors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors, and I'm going up in like, you know, one line, one column, sorry. So I need to do parking on that. So that will be it. It will be another Lanart, the one that I've started, but it's huge, so I need to prepare everything, and see you in a sec. Well, I tried to lift my camera as high as I could, and that's the one of the biggest ones from Lanart, and yes, that's a new start. I'm not sure, I think I showed the kit itself so there's no point to show me more, but loads of threads there, huge, massive chart and everything. And I'm stitched here, I don't know now, I'm stitching by Cross Stitch Saga, and I have like 5%. That's all done. It's 5%, so I know quite a lot of work to do. I don't know where my stick is. I'm gonna show now. I found it. So anyways, here everything stitched, all what's background, it's all in one in one strand, and here everything in 3. So that looks like this. I wanted to stitch as well. This one was out. It wasn't in Make anymore, and I was looking for it everywhere. Then finally I found in my favorite shop, Millfloor, and I bought it. So anyways, I had 2 fabrics for that, and I started, and I took out everything. Then I bought another fabric. I didn't like it, and finally I bought the kit. So it's 60 by 84. Yeah, 60 by 84. I'm keeping in the folder already, so I bent everything here. All info still there, but I bent everything that I wanted to just to have, like, you know, that it would fit, because it's a huge preview, and it wouldn't fit in a mount for paper. So let me see. It actually says embroidery size 61 by 85, so it's 1 centimeter extra. Anyway, it's a double and 25th count. And what I stitched 3 days, and I have 3,554 stitches. It's a 5.19%. So but I was stitching nighttime, and here the thread, like, you know, it's the same color as the fabric. It was like on the camera you wouldn't say, but in general it is the same color as the fabric, and I wouldn't even see if I actually closed the stitch or no. So it's hard to stitch. I'll be stitching them evenings as well, because I have a good lamp. I have the lamp from Daylight. I don't know if you can see. So that's the Daylight lamp, and I have the lamp, and this lamp is actually amazing. So when I'm stitching, it's absolutely perfect for all those big projects I have on a different kind of fabrics. So finally I do have something different. I have a different color on a fabric than only white, ivory, or I don't know, like dotty thing, the one that I had before. So I'm stitching on something different. So see you in a bit with another starts. So here is actually 2. There will be 2 WIPs in this one, and this one I started as well probably in May, because yes, you all know Stitch Mania is in May, and people start like, you know, every day new project. But this project was done and started like because of that I have 2 Christmas stockings on one piece of fabric. And first of all, I want to say that the fabric's supposed to be 18 count. It was written on the label and everything, and I didn't count at the beginning. I did count. It looked like 17 stitches and like 17 and a half, so I figured that's 18 count. But the thing is that there was fabric stretched already in a frame, so probably that gave a little bit extra stitches. In general, when I started stitching, and then I counted stitches, the one that I have done already in an inch, so it was 16 count, and the stockings going a little bit bigger than they should be. So I think that I will have enough space up there, but barely have enough space over here. So that's all I need, is just maybe 5 rows over here. We're actually gonna be touching already the place, you know, where the orange thingy for Zweigart Ada, you know, the thread in the fabric. So yeah, and so I don't know what's gonna be. I hope it's gonna fit properly, like, you know, in the length as well, because I think so it was 55 by 55. So I hope it's not 50 there, because if that's 50, so I will have like 3 centimeters here, and there will be like 1 centimeter, if it's gonna fit at all. So this stocking, I can actually remove the red line over here and not to stitch, but another one stocking is upside down, so I can't do anything with it, because I would have to remove some of the space, the one that it's you know, for toes, whatever. So yeah, it's dimensions, it was as leaflet thingy there, chart on its own, which one you can actually stitch with anchor or DMCs. So there was a kit as well, so I chose to stitch with the DMCs, even though that I have enough threads from dimensions, but I chose with the DMCs because with the DMCs look not too bad there as well, especially that there was produced as one with the DMCs. So there are loads of half stitches and like 4, I think, so strands and stuff. There is cranic in there, but I'm using some different one, blending filament. I'm very happy with that. Using different blending filaments, and it's pain in the behind to stitch with that. So in the middle of stitching, like, you know, with the long thread, I actually remove this thread, yeah, tighten out the back, and then I start another one thread as well. And that's why I don't do like a small short threads, like, you know, the main ones, the cotton ones, but the metallic one I do I have to waste a little bit. Well, the thing is that I have loads of that, so let me see. It's like this. I have loads of it, so I don't mind even wasting, because probably I'm not going to be stitching much with them. And I have like, let me see, 2, and 1 more is in with the progress. I think I even had more than that, but yeah. So when I took this, I was thinking maybe I'll be stitching with that one, but then I'll leave this one for another pieces. It's 35 meters, so I'll see. Maybe I'll buy more of DMC, because it's kind of nice metallic there, it looks like. So anyways, I have done here those reindeers, not fully, they look like zombies now without eyes and stuff, but I have done reindeers. So here's nothing already stitched. I don't know. So here's barely anything left. I have to do some back stitching over here as well, so I'll be doing this back stitch like as I go, whenever I check if everything okay with fabric. If it's okay, I'll be rolling out and everything, measuring and so on, because if it's okay, so then I can do the back stitch and move on, like, you know, so on. But the thing is that I had like 300 stitches over here that I had to take it out, and well, the progress itself, it's smaller now. So I have here 4,795.5 stitches, which were done in 5 days. The 6th day I have here minus 303. So that was whenever I took out all those threads, the ones that was mistake. Let's move on to another one, because I'm already talking too much. And this one I am stitching upside down. Let me see where it is. And I have 12.4. So I'm showing you upside down as well, because I'm stitching the way like now you see here all the ribbon and everything. So I'm stitching upside down and I'm showing you upside down right here. So I have a lot. Let me see. I have 12.49%. It's in May was done 3,165, so I did one day like 2,000 stitches, over 2,000, and 3,165 stitches, not that bad. So this is a stocking. So the stocking is by Lena Lou. It's out of production already. It's not in make anymore, and probably it's not gonna be, because Lena Lu designs not really not easy ones, and there's loads of threads in them, and loads of blends and stuff, so doesn't really like you know, to reproduce them again. So the thing is that the stocking itself was like $300 and stuff like that when I found on eBay, and I decided that I'm gonna be stitching with the dimensions threads. I have over 300, nearly 400 of dimensions kits, so it means that I've paid enough, and this design is not in make, so I can just try something like that, and I have to use those threads whatsoever, the leftovers. I have bought some of the donor like kits, so I did pay for some designs. So anyways, it's kind of a philosophic one, but and it's for discussion. So but there are loads of people who do that, and they use usually DMCs and stuff like that, and they just make those China, you know, start stitching those China kits and stuff like that. I decided to do with the dimensions threads, so I have this. So the progress is pretty much big, because I had only a rose, and I had a little bit over here done, like some of the gold metallic. So here goes with the gold metallic. I'm not using dimensions, I'm using some, I don't know, the one that I bought in a local shop, I think so, something like that. I'm not sure now, but it was no label or anything like that, and it looked pretty much the same like dimensions metallic, and it's actually the same bad as dimensions metallic. I know I give out lots about dimensions metallic thread, but it is not the best for me to stitch with. So anyways, some of the roses here will be done with threads, the ones that are leftovers from Lena Lu design Wreath of Roses, the one that I finished this year, and some of them, I think so, one color I have that is DMC, but only one, and I haven't used that yet. So the rest of them, they all are DMC's sorry, dimensions threads. So the progress is this much. May was a really productive month, because I did it within 2.5 weeks of the round. I did like 25,000 stitches, and I did quite a lot on the different ones as well. So it means like I done over 30,000 stitches in May, and that probably killed everything. So that's why I didn't stitch in June. I did stitch something in June. I stitched a little bit of Lanart, the one that I showed before, and I started a new project, the one that's gonna come up next. Not the best looking start. It's just a few stitches in here, and first of all I would like to talk about the fabric, the Q-snap, and stretching thing in that. So I'm using a felt fabric for this. So here I didn't use the felt fabric, it wouldn't stretch much, the Q-snap. So definitely I will be fixing this one, because I have bought a long felt, and I can just put in there. The thing is that it wouldn't fit into any of my frames, and I don't want to use a frame for this design, because I'm not going to be stitching them much, like, you know, that all the time would be in the frame. So I'm going to keep this one in a Q-snap for a while, and then I'll see if actually everything goes okay in this design. So then I'll be stitching it in a proper frame. So probably after I finish Lanart, the one, the red flower on a red background, the white flowers, so that one will go into the frame instead of it. So, but it's gonna be like, you know, a year or so. I'm talking now about this one. So I need it's 18 count white Ada. I counted this one, and it's definitely okay. So I started this one, and that's the first. And the thing is that I don't do those full coverage page, like, you know, the stitchings. And this was spontaneous start. Never planned it, but I saw the picture and I actually liked it. So that's this, and it's a Celtic dragon, like well, I live in Ireland, so probably would be cool to have it. My kiddo is Chinese horoscope. She's a dragon as well, and it's red and it's lovely. So by the time I finish, so maybe she will like the red color. She likes the green one now, but it's changing like now and then. So I hope she's gonna like the red. I like the dragons. I like all the mystic ones. Then, you know, the stitchings and stuff like that. Like even the Santa, it's mythological creature. Well, human being, but anyways, it's you know, anyways, I have to stitch something like that as well. Why not? I say I'm gonna try. I had start once, twice actually, the same piece, and I threw out. And now this one I'm gonna do because I have loads of those Solomon's threads, and well, I had to order extra because I didn't have this color, so I ordered 12 more extra. And I know that it's in this design. I need like a 15 or 16 or something like that. So I ordered 12 just in case, and probably it will be enough. So I need to use all the Sullivans, all the DMCs, like, you know, the ones that with old ones labels on them. So the different colors now coming out. It's the same number, but it's different color. Anyways, I have started this one in June. And probably that was the last piece I've stitched in June. So I stitched 3 days. I have 2,449 stitches, and it's 1.5%. So it's 163,100 stitches altogether, and the size is 350 by 466 stitches, and 50 by 66. Sorry. Oh, missed it. 66 centimeters. So this is designed, the one that I started spontaneously, and I have no idea if I'm gonna be moving up, like, you know, anytime soon. But I know that there were 2 girls, the ones that were interested in that one, and probably gonna start with me as well. So maybe we will have like a sale or something like that with this piece. So one more start in June or in May. So anyway, we will see that in a few seconds. One more start. I'll tell you now exactly when I started. I have started this one in June, and actually I did stitch a good bit of it in June. But I wouldn't say that there was loads of stitches, because I had one day stitched 6 stitches. So it was that time already when I was trying to come back to stitch, but it didn't work out for me. So it was like 79 stitches and 6 at the end. So well, June wasn't a good month. So I have this one done 11.27%. I have some back stitch done, and I stitched 6 days, 2,618 stitches. And this is the lamp. Now, it's amazing. That's independent designer, Russian designer, Irina Katz. And I just fell in love with this design, and I decided that I did have a PDF file. I don't know where I got it, but I went to her and I bought him. I bought Saga as well, and I started straight away the same day. So I'm using the fabric Belfast Fairy Dust 32 count. Well, it's Zweiger 32, and everybody knows that's Belfast is 32 count. So I have this fabric stretched on Arabesque frame, and I'm not moving it from anywhere. It's not the best stretching, but I will fix it because it was hanging and everything. So, but it's very nice. I like that on a linen. I have started this one on some squares fabric and didn't like it. So it has to be like on sort of like ivory, but it's not ivory. It's, I don't know, it's lighter. It's between white and ivory though. So it's damage done. The threads are hanging. I will fix those threads whatsoever, but it's lovely. I like it. And I don't stitch much designs from independent designers, because they look sort of, you know, have those 3/4 and 1/4 stitches and stuff like that, and the back stitch going in the middle of the stitch and so on. So I don't really like that. But when I checked the PDF file, the one that I had, it looked okay, and I decided that, okay, I'm gonna have it. But I'll tell you now the size. The size is 32 by 31 on Belfast, so it's big. Well, as a reef and stuff like that, it is pretty much big. Now I'll tell you in colors, 56 colors, different colors. I'll tell you now how many blends. I don't think so that that's many blends though. So, but I'll tell you anyways. Oh, my belly. Now, there are a good few blends. Like all this part here. I won't have this blend anymore. I have finished it already. So, but it's not many stitches though. Like, I wouldn't say that it's huge by the stitches. It's 23,000 stitches altogether. So it's not much. Well, around, it's like 221 there as well. But anyways, it's not many stitches though, but loads of colors. And the thing is that all those independent designers, they kind of have, like, you know, half a palette there of DMCs going into one design and stuff like that. So, you know, like 60 colors, 70 colors, like 80 colors. Sometimes you get like a small design, like small, really small design, and you put in like, you know, 50 colors and stuff. So that's why I didn't really like them until I started stitching one of designs, the ones you've seen a few times already. I have few finishes in it. So until I started that one. So now this as well gonna be stitched. Probably I took here a wrong color, but whatever. I'm not gonna be taken out, and I'll be keeping the way it is. So that's that. I think I don't have any more starts. I do. See you in a second. Probably that's the last one. Start. Well, honestly, this start was done probably last year, but I just wanted to stitch few stitches and see how it goes to me, like, you know, stitching on those and that fabric, the one that has markings and all that. But probably I'm gonna be just in the saga taking out the markings at all, you know, the big ones 10 and 10, and stitch with the parking method. But I've remembered one more, that I have one more start and only few stitches as well. So I will be showing that after this one. So this is Luca S B558 Dance in the Field. Charty colors, 28 by 37 centimeters, 18 count Ada, and that's Swigert and Anchor threads. So I have started and I have that much done. Huge, massive symbols on the chart. Now I'll show you the amount of pages in it. Those A3, and there you go. Huge. But I finally got a what did I get? I got XSD file, so that would be 9 pages. Those big ones, 9 pages. So I got XSD file. I'll check if there are any mistakes or no, but anyways, I have it. I didn't enter anything there, but that's a 300 stitches whatsoever. I'll be adding on those stitches whenever I'm gonna go back to it, and whenever I'm gonna be doing as in my main WIP, the one that's like I'm stitching all the time. This is in the frame, the one that has to go already, because those bolts and everything, they are bad, but still stretching perfectly, so yeah, why not? So look as, and I do have two more of a look as well, one design but two pieces. So, and I have ready one more to start, but I'm not starting them, and well, don't have more frames. So this is one of my top 10. It's really pixels and everything, and I don't mind, because well, it's the painting. I actually have a painting, like, you know, the photo of a painting as well, and it looks absolutely amazing. My kiddo is always running absolutely everywhere and always here everywhere going, and she used to like the red color. So I was like, oh, that's definitely for her. So I like this one, and I'll be definitely stitching them. I don't see here any greenery, maybe a little bit, but here I have a green color as well. That's the grass. So weird. I was thinking that maybe I took the different thread by mistake or whatever. But yeah, that's the design, the one that I have started, and I could actually use as a new WIP for projects like liquidation or something like that, because I definitely would like to have it on the wall. Well, I'm not framing them, but anyway, I would like to have it on the wall. Of course, it wasn't the last one. So I have stitched one rocking horse already, and I had video about it already, but this one is amazing, as you can see, with the little dinosaur and the stars like this. That's the another side. That's that. There is a felt fabric as well. It's pretty much thick. Those are the holding together ladies. That much of a thread. So I'm keeping in the box the ones that I bought for my crystals, but now I'm using it for this WIP. And I have that much for done, because I thought that I'm gonna be stitching on this one, and I'm gonna be doing this for one of the games, the one that I was in, but then I just decided that it's too much changing colors and everything, so I'll do this while it's like that and like that, the back stitch. But I thought I'm gonna do like that, like, you know, like stitch for one of the games, you know, as a finish and all that, but then I just didn't do. So it's knot, and it says space as a design, so 1104, and there is a saga as well, so I can't show that. So saga as well in this, so whenever you buy, you scan the QR code and it comes like straight away into saga. So that's another start, the one that I had, and well, barely anything in it, so I'll be putting that away somewhere closer to my stitching area that, you know, I'm just taking, and probably I'm gonna be stitching that outside as well. But I know my hunting season started already, but barely any cherries left, so there is no birds to scare you away anyways. So, and pretty much rainy all the time, so there's no way I'm gonna be stitching the outside. So, but anyway, it's nice and neat here in the box, and still a progress. Very hard to show. This one I was stitching, but it's very hard to show, and I took out from frame because I was afraid that it's gonna destroy my frame already, and it was hard to stretch the fabric properly. So that's the piece from Dome, 12 Beauties, and it's lovely. One lady is done already. Probably I'm gonna do a separate video about it as well. It will be you know, a different angle of recording as well, because you've seen only sideways when I stitch, and now the lady is all in all you can see. So I've stitched a lot of this one. There will be another 11 ladies. Now let me see. I have my tablet here as well. So I have done from March, 1st of March, I have done 9,101 stitch. It's not much. I'm way behind the plan. By today I would have to have at least a 16-17%, but I have only 14.32% done. Maybe because I can't stretch it properly, like, you know, and now when I roll out I see a little bit of a dirt on the fabric as well. I don't know, I need to, like here, a little bit yellow lines. I need to put some extra fabric when I'm stretching over here, because there is not a stitched area, so I need to put some fabric here, and when I roll over that, you know, that the fabric actually would stay in place and, you know, fill the amount of threads in here, you know, like a felt fabric or something. So I had like paper towels in there, but I was afraid that, you know, them were blue towels. I was afraid that I'm gonna get some color of them or something like that. So I will need to put cling film or something like that on, you know, that to cover up, and it wouldn't be any yellow lines anymore, because that's from stitching, definitely, because, well, it's gonna be in the frame like for a very long time. I'm not going to be stitching this on the queue snap because of a roll of a fabric here. It's a lot. So, you know, as 3 meters I have in here, I didn't cut a different way. So 3 meters of a fabric, and it's really hard to stretch and put in the frame properly. So I'll be taking out Lanart African Woman, and I'll be putting in that frame and stitch bit by bit, and keep putting extra felt fabric. So this brown thingy will be over here as well, and it will be loads of nice stitches, because I like the brown colors in this one. I'll take out the magnet, the needle minder. So I'll be stitching this one. I'm way behind the plan, and I definitely need to deal with it. So my camera is as high as I can actually get it, and it's like my height as well. It's like, well, I'm 165, so it's like 160, I think so, centimeter stands for phone and for camera, whatever. So I have that, and I like it. I like the way it turns out. She's absolutely beautiful, and oh, I can't put properly the camera and everything. I have absolutely everything everywhere now on a desk, you know, to to do. So it's one of the biggest projects there. Well, the biggest project of mine, and it's not the full coverage. So just because of not full coverage, it's not stretching fabric perfectly. So I've done 9,000 in 4 months. I have to get back to that one, because I'm in a project in a group called Stitch by Stitch, or Stitch After Stitch, or something like that. So I need to deal with this one as well. So cover up all those missing parts and keep moving. I like the way it turns out. It's absolutely amazing. She's really beautiful. And here is another one's dress started already. So I'll be recording videos, short videos on this one as well, like probably during the week whenever I stitch. And I'll deal with the frame. But I'm putting it away for now, because I have to sort out with all my WIPs. That's why I'm recording the video with Parade. So see you in a bit with another one. Here I have progress, the one that's no progress. So anyways, since the last time I showed you my all finishes, I haven't done absolutely anything, like, you know, like nothing, sorry. And here I have that little tiny Santa eating ice cream. So I need here one more, and then probably I'm gonna be finishing all these like straight away, because I have a project in my group, Lithuanian group, where is liquidation. So you have to liquidate all your WIPs, the ones that you've started, and like do 1,000 a month. I didn't do last month, and we taken a holiday, but for myself, as a penalty points, I'm getting to stitch one more Santa. So I'll try my best to stitch all of them, because just, you know, to get rid of one of the project whatsoever. So those little lads, I have one here done, so now I'm gonna do this one and this one, or maybe that one, because it's most of the stitches. So I'll try my best to stitch them all. I know it's 9th of July already. I still have like what's that, 22 days of July to finish up, but I still have more plans and different projects to do. So until I between the games and between the rounds in the Myth and Magic Stitch Wars, so I'll be stitching something like that, like, you know, the ones that I don't have a cross stitch saga or something like that, where I don't have to count any stitches. But this one I have to do because it participates in 2 more projects in the group. So I haven't done, but you've seen the finishes, the one that I had 3 within those months. So yeah, it's Anna Petunova, Russian designer. She's very good. The stitches, there are no 1 quarter or 3/4 stitches. There are only back stitch, the one that it comes with between the stitches. But the thing is that I'm stitching on a Murano, so it means that I don't have to deal with Ada, and there is no big problem to do the stitches in between. But there are some French knots and stuff like that, which it's not as bad. So I have that one done, and 1 Santa done out of this, and 3 more left. So probably you'll see in the progress like soon enough, because these are supposed to be done this year whatsoever. What kind of mess I've actually made in the room. Instead of actually cleaning everything the way I wanted, now I'm making a bigger mess. I'm taking out all those WIPs from everywhere. And now, as soon as I finish recording those episodes, because each WIP I'm recording separately, I'm gonna be joining them and marking the numbers on them, because I'm not counting how many. I'm not writing absolutely anything. I'm just gonna do everything by the video then after. So I have here dimensions. It's from Sunset part. It was done in US, and it's a really old piece. I'll be showing you in the saga, because well, I don't think so that I actually will be showing you now all those previews, because they are already in put away, and I just don't want to do like really long videos. So if I need to take out again everything and again put back in, so it will take a long time. And like yesterday I was recording videos like 7 hours, and then I had to delete everything, so I don't want to drag that into a very long video. Anyway, it's gonna be long enough. So this is the new home from Dimensions, and if you're interested in this design and everything, like if you want the codes or something, so you just let me know in the comments, and I will write down absolutely everything, whatever you are interested in. So this is not in make anymore, and it's been stitched a lot. I mean, I was stitching a few days, but I did a lot on it, because it's 14 count ivory Ada, and I had like here done, and then I stitch absolutely everything here, and the very top, like, you know, going here. Like I did a lot. Well, it looks to me a lot, because it's a 14 count Ada, so it covers like straight away a lot of space. So what I did in May, I was stitching 4 days, and I did 2,769 stitches in that. It's 26.58% in this piece now already. So it's a lot done, I think so, and it's moving pretty much okay, because I want to you know, get rid of all those threads, the ones and old fashioned kits, because I'm afraid that thread's gonna be destroyed over some time. So all the temperature changing and everything, and you know, and they are thinner and everything, so I just don't want them to get destroyed, and I'll just do my lovely designs straight away. So sold, it's written already, and I'm very happy about the progress. I'm gonna be doing the back stitch on the bottom as soon as I finish all this part. Probably I'm gonna be stitching all this part over here and finish up over here, because I did the back stitch on this already, and I'll be doing as much as I can as I go, because I'm not leaving for later on. And here will be some cording. Over here is cording. So yay! I have got quite a bit done on this one. One of my favorite designs, Dimensions Gold Collection, Leopard in Repose. This design was started, probably stitched from stash, it was, or maybe something else, I'm not sure, but I have started that ages ago, and I'll show you now how it's gonna look like. It's gonna look like very nice though. All my previews, everything is put in away, so I'm gonna tell if I'm not stitching original one, but most of them is anyways original kits and stuff, so, or someone else's make, but all my dimensions now at the moment left to do by original kits, because, well, I have like 400 kits anyway, so no point sometimes to do anything else. Anyway, preview is already put in away, and I don't want to take out, it's been cut and everything. So the thing is that I showed you at the beginning of this video, like, you know, with all those WIP parades, I show how I keep the preview. I don't even find one preview anymore, so whenever I finish cleaning everything in the room and recording videos, so then I'm gonna find it somewhere. Definitely. And here I have this lovely leopard. So I had done just a little bit over here and a little bit brownish already started, but the rest of it, all that brown over here and the black, was done like here. Everything done in, let me see, in April and May. So I stitched 3 days. I made a mistake over here. I will have to take it out. So I put remarks already on places where I need to take it out. It's on the chart for me. So whenever I finish recording and cleaning and everything, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of a frogging on a couple designs. So here I have to take it out, but that's the black color and it's no problem, because here as well I will have to take out this color here. But I do have leftovers, a lot of them, so I don't mind, because and it's not much anyway, so yeah, it will be enough threads. Threads a lot. They back on original dimensions or thread organization, and I'm stitching, taking out from the drawer and just putting on the organizer for threads. That's all I do. So, and I'm trying to stitch with the same color now as much as I can, because I was short of needles, and needles are everywhere in my WIPs, in the boxes. And I ordered loads needles from China, and I found a very good seller. So I had to order a lot of needles. So I ordered like 6,000 needles just to have them, just in case, you know, that I'm going to be short again if I start too many stuff again. So will be next one, some dimensions kits, the ones that I've started and I did stitch within those 4 months. Dimensions Gold Collection, Paris Market, and this is one of those projects, the ones that I actually had a dream about, and I was I don't know, I was stitching in my dream and everything, and I really wanted, but when I took that, after a while, I did straight away the same day like nearly 1,000 stitches. Then I left here like this, and then moving here up to the smaller part like it was all line, and then I left like this done. So the rest of it I did this month already, and I stitched a good bit this month. I'll tell you now, I was stitching 3 days and I did nearly 2,000, over 2,000 actually, stitches. So in general this year I have done 6,261 stitch. Probably you've seen now. You've seen probably, yeah, you probably have seen that part already. I'm not sure if I showed, but anyways, I'm saying that I did quite a lot in this one this year, and I intend to actually keep stitching it because I do like him. But I'm not gonna do parking method. There were loads of threads hanging here and everything, and all the greenery and the yellow and the red colors, like, you know, they're pretty much hard to stitch on a 18 count ivory Ada. And which I'm talking, I'm not looking, not showing the piece. So that's that, and the original kit. I want to finish as much as I can of all that flowery stuff here and here, that I could actually move to the buildings where it's a little bit easier. But as soon as I finish, like, you know, this part over here, I'll be doing the French knots and the back stitch on the bottom here, because there's no back stitch, like it just over here, like no top and those people here. But I need to do the back stitch as well, so I have to do this greenery here and a little bit greenery over here in yellow, that I could actually go back and do the back stitch. So definitely back stitch is gonna be done, because there's not much here left. I still have here like a pot to do, here a little bit greenery, and here a pot. So it's like at least like this, like I will do, and I will like that, like let's say, and I will go back and do the back stitch straight away on that. So here I'll finish all those you know, the holes, whatever I fill in, and I'll do here the French knots because them different colors, and here French knots, and here French knots. So I have to do quite a lot. I like at least up to here I definitely do, and then do the French knots. This is ideal size to put in arabesque frames. So if I see that it's not stretching perfectly, so then I'm gonna put in a different frame. So Paris market, and the progress is pretty much big. I have now dimensions Victorian Charm. It's 13 and 666 code of it, and of course the fabric is like that. Whatever you stick to, it definitely sticks. So yeah, and quite a lot of threads hanging around, but I've stitched a bit. I stitched all this part on top here, and all covered all those stitches in here, like whatever was done. So I filled in as much as I can. I did a back stitch, and I definitely showed on already in the channel, because I know that I changed here coaching, and I definitely did tell you about it. I did the French knot. I did as much as I can the back stitch as well, and I moved a little bit up all this part over here. So the thing is that it's 18 count Ada, and it's hard to stitch, so I had to use different needles. So when I use different needles, probably everybody knows this design, so I don't even need to show much. So that's the design anyways. So when I was stitching with the new needles from China, the ones that I got, I know them very cheap. It was like I don't know, like €1 something per 100. So those needles were perfect for this design. So that's why I moved a little bit up. Last month I got the magic number falling out on this one. It was 300 to do, but I didn't do anything. So if I'm not going to do this month anything, so I'm out from the magic numbers falling out in a group. So that's probably it. It's, you know, just keep stitching and whatever. It's one of the longest sitting here in my stash and in WIPs and stuff. So I just have to deal with it, like, you know, to finish maybe all greenery or whatever, like, you know, up to here, or at least finish all the first floor, or up to second one. But yeah, so what I did this year, I have done 1462 stitches, and it's 32% already. So it's supposed to be like, you know, kind of a finish now, you know. So but anyway, there will be more. This is one more piece, the one that I actually stitched. This is Mirabilia. Andromeda, or how is she called? Can't know. That's herself. So this I did stitch, and I did stitch a lot on it, but I made a mistake, and I have to took out a lot. All this part here, probably here, like all this part over here, I will have to take out. Either I will have to take out only this part over here, but I have to find the mistake. I don't know where I put that mistake in. I have no idea now how to deal with it, so I will have to take out. But there are some 3/4 stitches as well, so it's pretty much hard to do so. Now let me see. I'm doing all the progress since March. Yes. So in March I had one day I did minus 866 stitches because when I updated Saga, all the beads were marked as done. So all those beads, 866 beads, I took out and I left them again unmarked. So anyways, it's 81.61% at the minute with mistake. So I'd say that I will be taking out at least 200 now, but it's not that bad. So I've done in the very last day of March, and in April I was stitching 6 days, and I did 4,322 stitches on this one. It's going easy, but I still had to fill out a lot of those holes down there, and everything up is all done in March and April. Well, March only one day, but it was a really good day. It was 1,088 stitches in March. So yeah, so I have to do a bit of frogging. I will have to cut those threads. Maybe I will take out nicely then, but I don't know. So this design definitely gonna be on a finish line soon enough, because I will need a frame and everything, and I want to have all those beads put in, because I do have some cranic and everything ready for it to stitch. So yeah, Mirabilia, finally got that one. I figured that video gone really long, so with the WIPs probably I'm finishing for today. I'll do a second part of video WIP parade, and I'll tell all about. But now before I say goodbye, I would like to say that I have that organization already. So these are my dimensions, threads, leftovers, and from the donors kits. So I have that much of dimensions. They are cool here, everything written, the numbers and everything. So that's my dimensions, all those threads. All on the rings I have some extras, and I bought a couple petite points or needle point, they call those kits. So it's loads of threads in there, and I bought them, and that's why I have that much now of threads. So I'll definitely gonna be using for some designs, the ones that not make anymore. So that's my organization. I have those little hooks done. My fella did those hooks, and they hang in perfectly. I asked for 31 centimeter, and they made for me 31 centimeter planks. And I want to order some more organizers to make all my WIPs as well, because this is the 2 drawers. That's all my magnets. Well, not all, but some of my magnets. So when I open this file cabinet, I can see all of those threads. Well, I have to move a little bit here, but DMCs definitely would be all of them in there. And here's a palette as well for DMCs. So I don't have those cut yet. They're all still on the bobbins. So I have all the DMCs, the ones that, well, some of them, the holes you see, so they're taken out from here to different projects already. They're gonna go back, no problem. They're gonna go back, and I will be using straight from this box just, you know, taking out one thread, like, you know, like this, and I pull out and I put in an organizer, the one that I have, you know, for smaller stuff. That's one of the WIPs as well, has organizers. So those organizers gonna be probably either in the second drawer or either in the boxes, but they will be in one place as well, with the tags on them, like labels, everything, all the labels will be on them, and it will be much less space taken than, you know, like separate boxes. So that's all DMCs as well. This is my thread organization. I'm really happy with it. Anchor I didn't do because I'm not using them much, and oh, here nearly empty. I have to hang. I have some extras, so I have to hang those. So here my threads, and here I have some extra holes as well. I do have all them. And the doubles as well, I think so, but I didn't hang them. I'm gonna leave for, let's say, whites and blacks and whatever, you know, just to keep this palette as well full. So that's my organization, new organization of threads, and it's pretty much comfy, honestly. I know threads not getting any dusts or anything like that, because it's you see, all the magnets actually stick to this, so it's made from steel. And here I have. I'm very happy. Probably I would order from Millfloor those organizers if they actually get back in you know, on sale, because they have been out for like I don't know, over a half year already. But if I get them, so definitely I still have those hooks, and you know, it would be nice to have all those projects. I have a small sticker over here, you know, with the salad tape, let's say, and saying which one of progress is that. It's 1, 2, like, you know, and have, like, let's say, one progress in one project, like, you know, like, let's say, have organized all threads. But the thing is that if I have this one, so I don't need another one. It's just easier for kit. Like, let's say if I have a kit done, so it's easier. You take out, let's say, 2 planks, like, you know, and you just stitch like this from the kit. But in general, it's cool to have like this as well. So for all my mirabilias and everything, like, you know, I want to stitch from charts, so I can just, you know, take out let's say, thread by the number, because all those numbers are pretty much cool. There is even a organizer thingy. I'll show you those planks as well, which numbers which plank is, so, you know, it's cool. So that's dimensions there as well. I wrote some codes for the woman, the ones that I want to have in dimensions, and where the holes are here, so they were different colors. They had different numbers. You know, the way it's on an organizer, there is a number and one under it. So I have all those as well. So, well, if I have spare like these here, so I can just hang where it's supposed to be a color, because anyway, when you take the kit, it's written which numbers, 2 numbers anyway. So that's my organization. I have 2 of those. I have one not colored dimensions, but I'm not using it. I'm using that one for putting fabric into needle needs and Omanic factory frames. So I'm using that one there because it's not colored. So that's my organization. And with all my WIPs, the ones that I have started and the ones that I have worked on within the last few months, I showed already. I'm done with them. I'll be doing another video now while I'm posting this video on YouTube. And see you in the next part of my WIP parade.